Are you eager to excel in school? Ever pondered if there are scientific hacks that could aid your progress? Welcome to A School with Science, 5 mind-blowing psychological hacks. This isn't just a guide, but a journey into the research-backed psychological tips that can significantly elevate your academic performance. We're poised to unravel straightforward yet potent methods to amplify your learning curve. So brace yourself for some eye-opening insights. Stay with us as we uncover these incredible hacks that will redefine your school experience. Our first trick is all about visualization. A powerful tool, visualization can significantly improve memory and recall. But what exactly is it? Simply put, visualization is the act of creating a mental image or picture in your mind. It's like painting a vivid picture in your head of what you're trying to remember, making it easier to recall later. Now, how can you use this effectively? Try associating information with an image. For instance, if you're studying the processes of the human body, picture the body parts in action and how they interact with each other. This makes the information more tangible and easier to remember. Let's apply this in a school setting. Say you're trying to remember a complex equation for a math test. Instead of just memorizing it, visualize the equation as a story or scene in your mind. It's like turning the equation into a movie in your head. Remember, envisioning success can pave the way to achieving it. Moving on to our second trick, have you heard of the Pomodoro technique? This time management method was developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 80s. The name itself, Pomodoro, is Italian for tomato, inspired by the tomato-shaped kitchen timer Cirillo used. Here's how it works. You break your work into 25-minute intervals, known as Pomodoros, with a 5-minute break in between. After completing 4 Pomodoros, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. Sounds simple, right? But you'd be surprised at how effective it can be. These breaks serve to rejuvenate your mind, helping maintain focus and productivity without burning out. It's like giving your brain a mini vacation. This technique is particularly beneficial for studying, as it prevents mental fatigue and helps retain information better by aligning with our brain's natural attention span. So break your study time into chunks and watch your productivity soar. Our third trick is adopting a growth mindset. This mindset is all about believing in the potential for change and growth. It's understanding that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, hard work, and a sprinkle of positivity. The growth mindset is the antidote to stagnation. It fuels resilience, encourages exploration, and ignites a love for learning. Imagine viewing challenges as opportunities to grow, rather than insurmountable obstacles. Picture yourself relishing in the process of learning, rather than being solely fixated on the end result. That's the power of a growth mindset. But how do we cultivate this mindset? Start by embracing mistakes as part of the learning process. Celebrate effort over ease. And most importantly, remind yourself that not knowing isn't a sign of failure, but an invitation to learn. Remember, with a growth mindset, there's always room for improvement. So let's start growing, shall we? For our fourth trick, we present the Feynman technique. Named after the brilliant physicist Richard Feynman, this method is all about simplifying complex concepts. Imagine you're trying to understand a convoluted theory in your physics class. According to the Feynman technique, you should first study the theory thoroughly. Next, pretend you're teaching it to someone who's never heard of it before. If you stumble upon parts you can't explain in simple terms, that's a sign you need to revisit those areas. Once you've got it all down, you can further strengthen your understanding by creating analogies or drawing diagrams. The beauty of this technique lies in its simplicity. It forces you to break down complex ideas into digestible bits, making it easier for your brain to grasp and retain the information. So next time you're struggling with a tough topic, remember to give the Feynman technique a try. As Richard Feynman said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Finally, our fifth trick might surprise you. It's getting enough sleep. You might think staying up late to cram for an exam or complete a project is beneficial, but in truth, it can do more harm than good. Sleep is not merely a time for your body to rest, it's a critical period for your brain to consolidate information and make new connections. When you skimp on sleep, your cognitive functions take a hit. Your focus wanes, your memory weakens, and your ability to absorb new information plummets. On the flip side, getting a solid 7 to 9 hours of sleep can significantly improve these functions. Your brain needs this time to process and store what you've learned throughout the day, turning short-term memories into long-term ones, and helping you to wake up feeling refreshed, focused, and ready to tackle the day's challenges. So don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Now that we've covered these 5 psychological tricks, it's time for a quick recap. First up, we spoke about the power of visualization. The mind is a powerful tool, and by visualizing your success, you can actually trick it into working towards that goal. So make sure to spend some time each day visualizing your academic achievements. Next, we discussed the Pomodoro technique. This time management method encourages you to work in focused bursts with regular breaks. 25 minutes of concentrated work followed by a 5-minute break. It's simple, but it can do wonders for your productivity. Then we moved on to the growth mindset, a belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. This view creates a love for learning and resilience that is essential for great accomplishments. We also covered the Feynman technique. Named after the Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman, this method involves teaching a concept to a novice. If you can simplify complex ideas and explain them to others, then you have truly mastered the subject. Last but not least, we talked about the power of sleep. Never underestimate the importance of a good night's sleep. It aids in memory consolidation and helps you to refresh and recharge for the next day of learning. Remember, these tricks are tools to help you succeed. Use them wisely and watch your performance at school improve.